In this lesson, we will review the Team Hub and some of the differences between Team and Personal Hubs. Remember, a Personal Hub comes by default with every license of Fusion 360. You can buy a Team Hub, or if you purchase multiple licenses of Fusion 360, usually you will get a Team Hub associated with them. If you have access to a Team Hub, it will be set up automatically by Autodesk and be waiting for you to log in. First, let's take a look at some of the differences between Team and Personal Hubs. A Team Hub will allow you to manage roles. You can control permissions of the users that are invited to collaborate on projects, the visibility of projects, and control what data they're able to access. In the previous lesson, I mentioned that a Personal Hub gives anybody that's invited to the project unrestricted access. In a Team Hub, access is far more controlled. If you have access to a Team Hub, you can switch hubs in Fusion 360 by going to your name drop-down in the upper right, and from the list, selecting the hub that you want to activate. Once you've switched the active hub, you can expand the data panel and see that it looks different than the Personal Hub because it doesn't have any of the data that was included in your Personal Hub. In this Team Hub, you have 3 projects: Recent Data, the Admin Project, and Demo Project, which are created by default. By selecting the name of the project at the top of the data panel, it will open the web browser representation. When the web portal opens, it will display the current folders and the configuration information on the right. The first time you open it, the only thing you will see displayed are the admin and demo projects, which of course are there by default. On the right-hand side will be some standard sample data that's included. There's a V8 engine assembly from Inventor, a robot assembly also from Inventor. There's also Revit data and a couple of other files. Now with a feel for how the default configuration looks, you can create a new project. Select the Create Project icon in the upper right. Enter the name of the project, and you can customize the look of the project by uploading an image or by selecting one of the default thumbnails. When you select the Create Projects icon, it will be completed and displayed in the list of the other projects. When you open the new project, it even tells you that no data has been uploaded yet, which is what you might expect from a new project. You'll see that you still have the ability to create wiki pages for this project, which is familiar from the Personal Hub. But before we worry about adding any data, let's take a look around at any new options. Immediately, you'll see the calendar along with Discussions tab. And like the Personal Hub, you have easy access to invite new project members. If you begin to invite project members by selecting the icon and entering their email address in the dialog, one thing that is new will be the option of making this new user an editor or a viewer. For this user, I'll select the editor and send an invitation. In the detail section on the right, I can see that the invitation has been accepted and this person is an editor. By holding a cursor over their status, you will get a tooltip that gives you a little more information about the status. As an editor, this person has full access to discussions, wikis, and calendar events. And if we select more info, it will display the permissions available for each role. As you can see here, an editor is not an administrator, which means they cannot invite people or give people access to the project, but they can manage the sharing of the files they could edit, upload, and download, as well as view discussions in the calendar and get links and start a live review session. As an administrator, if you select the View and Manage Member link, you could change the person from an editor to a viewer if their role needed to be changed. Like the similar dialog box in the Personal Hub, you can review join requests and even remove a member from the project. We will go over how to invite and manage members in its own lesson. Right now, I just want to review that I have a Team Hub, which currently has no data in it, has a couple of folders, and 2 members in the project. While you're in Fusion Team, if you wanted to switch to your personal hub, you can go to the upper right, select your initials, and then select your personal hub. For now, we'll remain in the Team Hub and use the Team Hub to begin to look at file migration.